you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give this life is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Please state your name for the record.
Robert Horgan.
Are you currently a member of the Board of Commissioners of Fayette County?
Yes, I am.
And when were you last elected to office?
This past election.
This past election, meaning in 2008?
Yes.
And who was your political opponent in that campaign?
Fayette County.
And how did you first obtain your office?
Through a special election.
Was that because the city commissioner passed away?
Yes.
Do you recall the events which transpired on about May 23rd, 2009 this year?
Yes.
And on that afternoon, did you visit the Lowe's store in Fayetteville that afternoon?
Yes.
And were you driving a white Mazda pickup truck that day?
Yes.
And upon leaving Lowe's, were you driving home?
Yes.
Was anybody else in the truck with you?
Not at that time, no.
In your trip home, did you go by way of Stanley Road in Fayette County?
Yes.
What happened before you reached the end of Stanley Road?
I was pulled over by the sheriff's department.
When you say you're pulled over, the lights going on, and pulled you over on Stanley Road?
Yes.
Did did the deputy approach your vehicle?
Yes.
Do you know who that deputy was?
At the time, no, I didn't.
Do you know his name today?
It was Deputy Storm.
Did he explain to you the reason why he executed the traffic stop?
Yes.
What did he say?
That the tag on the truck was expired.
Did he ask you if there's anything illegal inside the truck?
Objection at this point in time, Your Honor. We're going to take the Fifth Amendment to all other actions. We still have a criminal case pending. You cannot make these statements in court and still defend his criminal case.
Okay, the record will note that he's taking he's exerting his rights under the Fifth Amendment, not answering your question.
I would respectfully ask this panel to not allow a blanket privilege to be provided for the rest of my questions, that Mr. Horgan would need to invoke the Fifth for every question that he seeks to privilege of self-incrimination.
That's fair.
So I'll ask you again, Mr. Horgan, did Deputy Storm ask you if there's anything illegal inside the truck?
Remove my objection.
Yes.
Rather than put the witness in jeopardy, I don't believe he understands what his counsel is advising him at this time.
With the trial, for his answer.
I would allow, if Mr. Ginger wants to speak with Mr. Horgan, an opportunity to do so, because I have a number of questions that if we don't get this ironed out now, it's not going to go well for Mr. Horgan.
We'll take that. Take that.
Sure. Sure.
Assist them with the prosecution of their case. Mr. Davenport objects to that position by me, and if you make an adverse ruling to that effect, I told Mr. Davenport that I would agree that we will stipulate to the police report for purposes of this hearing.
Stipulate exactly to what? What it reflects is true.
Stipulate that the facts in the police report as stated are true for purposes of this hearing.
Okay, well, that's the stipulation of fact between the parties. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor. The basis that the reason I'm making that stipulation is because Mr. Horgan still has his criminal case pending. I cannot jeopardize any further his ability to defend himself in that case, and the consequences of this hearing are much less significant in terms of what might ultimately result, and so I have to watch what I can do for him in representing all of his interests in all the different venues.
Just to make sure that we all understand what we're doing here is you counsel have stipulated that the facts as contained in the police report are true and correct.
Yes,
Is that
that would
accurate?
be plaintiff's number 3. And that would be the supplemental.
Correct.
I would not stipulate to one thing, and that is on the front of the significant incident report, it lists the code section that he violated as 161330, but the citation says 1613-2B, and so he was actually charged under 1613-2B. But besides from that, yes.
So we're going to clarify the facts that are contained in the supplemental section of that report.
Yes.
Is that what?
That's correct. The number 3 is treated to be true for the purposes of this hearing, with the exception of 161330 citation on page 2.
Yes.
Okay, good.